along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. And the Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's caught inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And that's a first down. Cooler 18. Cooler 18.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So Louisville's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Catch in the middle, it sucks. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program, and he's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the right. And they fail to hook up on third down. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. The Bulls want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Wants to fire on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational and dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heap. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
19-yard line. And that's it up for another Bulls first down.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. They get him down with this offensive setup. 1st and goal from the 9.
Timeout, Louisville.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. UCLA dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Quick completion on the out route. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Right on target this time. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the 1st half of the home team.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Pulls and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Quickly complete. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Suggs. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Tight ends are security blankets for quarterbacks, especially in situations like that, right? You don't need a lot of yards. Just find the big fella, put it on him, get the first down.
Fires to the big fella. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Looking to fire. Rushes on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And you got to give the defense a ton of credit there on third down, able to force that incompletion on an absolute bomb. You can see why defensive coordinators get nervous facing this quarterback. He has tremendous arm talent. He threw that thing more than 60 yards in the air. But the defenders on the back end stayed in position, made sure there wasn't a catch. That was a fantastic play defensively.
The Cardinals will call on their punt team. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Bulls in the hurry up. Back to pass. It's complete. Got room at the 35. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Back to pass on second down. Fires complete on the crosser. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Quick strike complete. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
Good enough for a first down.
Quick completion to the right. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Wide receiver going in motion. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Breaks into the open. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. The give to the tailback. Picks up the first down. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Bulls will hustle to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Takes the easy completion. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it out fast. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Found the spot in the defense. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll try the right side. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're going to ride this running back. Got the first down and more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
On the double.
Give to the running back. Look out, he's got room. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do whatever.
No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Caught near the sticks. It's Suggs. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. And the Bulls are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goal post and trying to create some room. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds a spot in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. On target. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Turning it on. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to add another. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
Coming out with it, it's Harbor. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Caught. Still running at the 40. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the goal.
There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Dropping back, it's Mims. Oh, they're after him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Power football with the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Got the first down, looking for more. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bulls want to move quickly.
Well, they execute the in route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it to the back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He might want another play. Sends it back in motion. He wants to throw it again. They're working that left side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2.
221 wing. 221 wing. Ready.
Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The snap sets up to throw. And they will score! Touchdown, Buffalo! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver.
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Looking for a deep man. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48.
Charcoal!
Looking for a man, it's Mims. Grabbed in the middle, it's Woods. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go!
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got it.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Not quite so backed up after that play. He's out of bounds at the 12. Third down coming up after the completion.
414 satellite. 414 satellite.
He wants to change this route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close.